I, Catherine of Aragon, came into this world on December 16, 1485, in Alcalá de Henares, Spain. From my earliest days, I was surrounded by privilege and the promise of a bright future. My parents, King Ferdinand II of Aragon and Queen Isabella I of Castile, were powerful monarchs who believed in educating their children, regardless of gender. My childhood was marked by an excellent education, one that encompassed not only the arts and sciences, but also languages. My parents believed in preparing me for whatever lay ahead, and little did I know just how vital that education would become. At the tender age of 16, I left my beloved Spain and journeyed to England to fulfill my destiny. I was betrothed to Arthur, Prince of Wales, the heir to the English throne. Our wedding was a grand affair, filled with celebration and hope. But alas, our happiness was short-lived, as Arthur passed away just 6 months into our marriage, leaving me in a precarious position. The winds of fate blew me into another path when Henry VII, Arthur's father, suggested that I marry his younger son Henry, who would later become the infamous Henry VIII. This union was not without its controversies, as some questioned the validity of my previous marriage to Arthur. But with the blessing of a papal dispensation, Henry and I were wed in 1509. Our marriage spanned over 2 decades and brought forth several children, though only our daughter Mary survived infancy. I took my role as queen consort seriously, with a sense of duty that matched my intelligence and devotion. I supported Henry's reign and his diplomatic endeavors with unwavering commitment. As the years passed, Henry's desire for a male heir grew more urgent. His infatuation with Anne Boleyn and my inability to provide him with a son led to a crisis in our marriage. Henry sought an annulment of our union, invoking religious arguments against it. Yet I stood firm, refusing to accept the annulment, maintaining that my marriage to Arthur had never been consummated, rendering my marriage to Henry valid in the eyes of the Church. This unwavering conviction plunged me into a bitter and protracted legal battle with the Catholic Church. I faced the wrath of the king and the tumultuous winds of political change as Henry broke with the Catholic Church, creating the Church of England with himself at its helm. He married Anne Boleyn, and I was stripped of my titles and position as queen consort. My later years were marked by isolation, away from my beloved daughter, Mary. But my faith remained unshaken, as did my belief in the legitimacy of my marriage to Henry. I spent my final days, until my death on January 7, 1536, at the age of 50, holding true to my principles and faith. My legacy lives on through my daughter, Mary Worst, who became the first queen regnant of England. My story, one of determination and grace in the face of adversity, continues to inspire generations, reminding all that even in the darkest hours, one can find strength and resolve to stand for what they believe in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a comment telling us your thoughts. Share our videos with your family and friends. Until next time, take good care of yourself.